Padma Lakshmi, welcome to DBL. Now, between Taste the Nation and Top Chef, you have been very busy on screen. But the question we got to ask, what have you been doing to keep yourself busy in social isolation?
I've been cooking with my kid. My daughter's 10, and she's been teaching me how to do TikTok videos. I think the cooking is going better than the TikToking, but I'm just excited that school is over because that online learning was a real
I love it. Now, Taste the Nation lets immigrants explain the cultural significance of their food, which I think is so important in today's mainstream foods.
This alone is reason to come to El Paso.
As an immigrant yourself, why is it important to tell these stories?
You know, I think that as Americans, we revel and relish all these influences from all over the world, but we don't often take the time to think about who's making that food and what their lives are like. And as an immigrant myself, I came here when I was 4 from India, and I wanted to do something positive about it. And I really wanted to give the platform to them because we love their food, but we never take the time to get to know them. And I wanted to change that.
Yeah, I think it's so important. I'm going to go off script here for a little bit because my mother's an immigrant. She came here from Italy, and we were chatting a little bit before this interview that I've traveled the world on a show called Around the World for Free, got to go all over the world, and I got to know people through their food. And I think what your show is doing is showing exactly that. And in today's America, we judge people right away based on the color of their skin or their sexuality or whatever it may be. But you don't go back and say, hey, I love this person's food, or I don't want to get to know them through their food. I think food could really bring us together here in America. Do you agree?
I totally agree. And it has brought us together because to me, that is the reason that America is so cool, because we're able to take the best of every culture that's settled here and create something wholly American and unique. And a lot of immigrants come here and they do enter the food industry because they know their food, they know Americans are hungry for it, and it's a way to feed their own families through that work.
Exactly. And speaking of families, you cook a lot with your daughter, Krishna. What are you passing down to her through food?
Well, Krishna loves to cook. Food is a great metaphor for a lot of life. Like, never add a vegetable before its time into the pan because each vegetable has its own cook time. And that can be said for life, too. Everything has a time and a moment.
I love that. I love that analogy. Padma, I couldn't agree more with everything you said, and I think your show is going to be a success just for that reason. I think that's what we need in America. Taste the Nation premieres tonight on Hulu.
Thank you. Also, the Top Chef finale is on tonight as well on Bravo.